Hey guys, Freddy back with another video with CFL-TECH, and this is the update on the Pixel Watch, the Google Pixel Watch. This is about a 6-month update on my thoughts on it so far and what it's been like using it pretty much every day for the last 6 months. So this is basically covering the cons and pros and overall, my thoughts. So going to start off with, this was the first smartwatch by Google, and overall I have to say it was pretty good. And I think the sales of this device have been pretty strong. I recently read somewhere that the sales were pretty good, and they've actually are second in wearables now behind Apple. So they've passed Samsung now with sales, at least for the last quarter of last year and the beginning of this year, first quarter. So, and this device came out late last year, so who knows how many units they would have sold if this thing was out earlier last year. But overall, it's been pretty strong as far as the sales go, so that's really good for Google. And it shows you that the word got out that this device is not that bad. There's been a lot of complaints about the battery, but overall, I get a day out of it, so I'm not too worried about that. But yes, it definitely could be better on the battery life. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to say it's great. It works, but you get used to charging it. You take it off, give your wrist a break as well, which is not bad to do for yourself. But I'm going to cover the pros and cons of this device for the 6 months that I've used it. So let's get right to it. And I'm going to say right now, we're going to start with the cons. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way. And the first one I'm going to say is the SpO2 sensor that is on the device is not fully active. Don't know why. They haven't updated it with these last updates to make it active, so I don't know why it's still not active. Maybe there's a problem with the hardware and the software working together. I don't know. There is a reading though. You do get a sleep oxygen reading, which is interesting. So there is some type of reading going on while you're sleeping. Don't know if it's not utilizing the full potential of the sensor though, that I believe is on the back. So I don't know why they haven't implemented this sensor on the back. So it is strange, but it is what it is. Hopefully it'll come out in the next update and they'll get it going. Secondly, I'm going to say the no auto sleep mode that syncs with your phone. Now the Fitbit Sense, the first Sense smartwatch did it, and other Fitbit devices have done it, I believe. So why is the Pixel Watch not synchronizing with your Pixel smartphone? So if you have 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. as your downtime or sleep mode, why doesn't it automatically translate to the Pixel Watch? It's a good question. Now, it's not a major issue. So if you go into the watch and you go down, swipe to settings, and then you go in and you do there's a sleep mode here, and then it goes into sleep mode. Okay, not a major problem. So that's still something that's a simplicity thing. It should be automated, you would think, but it is not. So we're going to go to the next item that's a con, and I'm going to say that is the battery life, which was mentioned just a few moments ago, and that could be better, but overall, I'm getting a day out of it, so it's not really that bad after all. I mean, it is what was advertised for the most part. Maybe some people are getting less. It truly depends on your usage. So I'm getting a day. I do take it off and charge it at night before bed, and then in the morning before, if I leave for the day or start working for the day, I will charge it, just top it off, and it's good to go. And I don't have to worry about it all day long. So it's been pretty good in that regard, but it could be better. It would be nice to see in the second watch, the Google Pixel Watch 2, to increase the battery life to at least 2 days. So we'll see what they do. I don't think there's going to be an update on this watch that's going to really improve battery life. I think it's just the battery size, and I don't think there's much you could do about that. They could try to optimize it a little better maybe, but I don't think there's going to be much. It's going to really be up to the user to turn the display off more, put it in, battery saver mode if you get low. Those are the things they're going to recommend, so we know that already. So let's go to the next item, and that's going to be the Messages app. It's good, but there are problems. Sometimes it'll go to a black screen. You tap on a message and sometimes it'll go to a black screen and then you can't go into the actual app. So that's a bit of an annoyance and a bug. Not a major deal breaker again, but just another little thing that could be better. Now let's go to the pros and get right to that. And we're going to say the charging, getting back to battery life and all that. How about the charging? Charging is pretty quick. It's not the quickest in the world by any means, but it is pretty quick. I could charge this thing within about an hour. Sometimes the device will be down to 30 or 40%, and it's up to 60 to 70% in about 30 minutes. Not bad, or even 80%. Not bad. I'm not going to spend too much time beating that up. It's been pretty good. I'm going to say that it's a pro right now, considering the negatives with the battery life being a day. At least it charges relatively quick. Now, it's a great looking watch. Now, I have the Rinky protective band around here that I did a video on a few months back, and it's looking pretty nice with that on it. But when you take this band off, it's a good looking watch. It is really good looking, I think. And a lot of people do say it is good looking. So I'm going to say that's a plus. Looks good also if you put like a stainless band on here. It looks elegant. Watch faces that you change could also help make it look even nicer. So I'm going to say it's a very nice looking watch. And hopefully the Pixel Watch 2 is going to look as good or even better. Fall detection was just recently added, which is cool. They did have to bring it up to par with other watches, so they did do that. So when you tap on the side button here to go to your recent apps, go to personal safety, and then here you'll see fall detection. So they did add fall detection here, which is great, and it'll give you the option here to use it. And I really like it that they have it. Hopefully we never have to use it, but it is good that they finally added it, so it brings it up to the competition level. So that's a good thing Google just did recently with the last update in March. And the Google Wallet is great. I really love the Google Wallet on here. Just double tap the crown. Let me get in here first. It's locked. And so I already hit it. I doubled the tap, the crown, and I'm in. So it's very easy. Hold it up to any reader that has Google Wallet enabled, and bam, you got your payment processing, no PIN, and it's great. Keeps all of your records stored in there as well for all your transactions. So that's a nice feature, and that's definitely a pro. So what are your thoughts so far on the watch? If you've been using it for 6 months or more, or even just 3 months or 2 months, what are your thoughts? What are the shortcomings? What do you like? What do you dislike? What would you like to see in the next watch? So put your comments down below. What would you like to see as far as, features? That's the main thing. Are you happy with the battery life? The watch band is pretty good. This is the stock one that comes with it. It's pretty good. It's about $50 though if you do want to buy the actual OEM band. So it's not cheap. But there are some bands out there on Amazon and all those other sites, some other sites that are pretty good for the money. So put your comments down below. Please like, share, subscribe. CFL-TECH will be checking out on this one. Again, please like, share, subscribe. It's really appreciated for the channel as we continue to grow. And we definitely want to do more videos on the upcoming devices from Google. Looking forward to the 7A, the Pixel tablet, and the Fold, which is coming out real soon as well. So there's definitely some things to look forward to. Thanks again, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. CFL-TECH checking out on this one, and we'll be back soon in another one. Take care.